before the end of the final tumble. And everything was there, absolutely everything. All the ability was there, and just didn't nail the landing. Probably took an extra step. That's the first tumble, handspring, fly spring, double front. Quite a dance drama presentation. This should be the final tumble, and even if she'd landed it, she'd have been very close to the line, because she does very long flicks. Yeah, she tripped over her own foot, actually.
Such a shame, Monica. It all seemed to be there for me until that last tumble. In stepped Mr. Hesitation, and the whole thing fell apart. At the beginning, it all flowing, it was natural, it was dynamic, and then it was as if it was press play until that last tumble, and then something interfered with the concentration of mine, and 25th position for Podkopaeva of the Ukraine is disappointing. If she can put that last tumble right, that could have been literally disappear that too, and a 5th position very, very easily indeed. And a youngster I certainly have to admit I've been very impressed with. Just every now and then she lets herself down. It's very disappointing for me, that performance. Well, very important performance to follow. Lavinia Milosovici, that's what the cheers from the crowd are being. She's qualified for every final so far, and this is her 4th and final qualification apparatus.
It'll be interesting. The judges make the decisions, and as I said, that's fine, but I think that it's nice to have conflicting opinion, and as I coach, I like all have opinions. She got a 10 in Barcelona, and I couldn't quite see why, despite the fact it was a very fast-moving floor routine. It's obviously newly choreographed routine. And a half swift punch front, good tumbling, excellent. The selection of music obviously is there, disguising the fact that on artistry she is lacking, and I mean on the quality of feel for movement, not on necessarily the quality of performance of it. Triple twist, little step out. Bags of variety, but for me it didn't do a lot at all. I appreciated it, but it didn't entertain me.
And a whole lot of love. The music chosen by Led Zeppelin in an orchestral performance. A difficult one to choose from. It's the American girls, Dominique Dawes and Shannon Miller, in 1st and 2nd position. Now, Lavinia Milosovici has been in sparkling form throughout the competition. She's not been placed outside of the top 3 until now. And it's one certainly I'd like to leave for the judges, but there is no question in the quality of the tumbling from Milosovici. The question is the lack of artistry, artistic content, one should say, in between each set of tumbles.
But that's why there are several judges. There's a head judge, an STC, that's a scientific technical collaborator who notates the difficulty of the exercise, and the judges have put her in 1st position.
This means the Olympic champion, Lavinia Milosovici, 9.837, pushes Dominique Dawes 2nd and Shannon Miller into 3rd spot, but that's not important for now. There are no medals being decided here today, but it certainly gives her that psychological advantage.
Eurosport Live.
And Sunday to a close. The warm-up once again And every time we see a tumble now, we sort of tend to watch a little closer after quite a nasty little fall for Elodie Lusac. We still have no reports from her yet, but as soon as there is any information, we will keep you informed. The individual apparatus will be live on Eurosport, and we'll be bringing them to you from 11:30 a.m. Central European Time this coming Saturday, and 10 a.m. this come. Also keep our eyes peeled for Vitaly Scherbo in this fourth and final rotation, as he aims to qualify for his fifth out of a possible 6 individual apparatus finals. Also, Ivanov of Bulgaria and Mizutin will be in action in the vault part of the men's rotation. She's already qualified in the floor, so hopefully that will help her confidence in a qualification that really has seen many of the big guns and top favourites make simple mistakes, and will create some very interesting qualifications which we will also view at the end of this rotation.
Dominic.
Elodie Lusac, the youngster from France who we saw take that very nasty fall on the floor in her warm-up in the last rotation. She's broken her nose and has damaged her teeth. She's called it a day for today, and rightly so, but the French camper have fingers crossed that Elodie will be back for the all-around competition, which is not till Friday.
Good links, and Joanna Hughes to beam. She's already qualified on the floor. Wouldn't it be great if she could make it a double? I've never noticed the audience so quiet. Hear a pin drop. Might be a little short on content. Very clean, well polished, just lacking in continuity and high difficulty skills. But well done, Jo. She gave it her best shot. I think that difficulty would perhaps preclude her from the top 8, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, she's certainly given the home crowd something to cheer about, and is the only member of the Australian team for both the men and the women to qualify for a final at the weekend. And as you quite rightly pointed out, Monica, it really would be a fairy tale come true if she could now make it 2 out of 2. Step back on the landing there, but certainly enjoying this welcomed local.
Overall world title. And you could put your rivals right off the target of what your potential really is by producing under-par routines. And I wouldn't put it past Scherbo to do that.
Well, we will certainly be riveted to the coverage from Brisbane in Queensland, Australia, for the men's all-around competition, which starts tomorrow. Both myself and Monica will be back at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning as Joanna Hughes goes into 10th position. And Monica rightly pointed out there, the content really wasn't there to qualify a top 8 placing.
But obviously they're delighted. And that's
Congratulations to Finland.
And here the beam qualifiers, and overhauled his doors first: Miller, Milosovici, Kwai, Hasigan, Podkapayeva, Stratman from Germany, and Fabrichinova from Russia. So there's a surprise, a German into the top 8. And then the floor finalists: Milosovici there again, Dawes again, Miller again. Oh, this is going to be a confrontation. Gojian, Kochkova, and Hughes, Moe, and Kishkun.
And that's a delight there for the host nation of these World Championships in Brisbane, Australia. Joanna Hughes, number 304, their only qualifier. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these 2 days of qualification. Please don't leave us now, because the action has only just begun. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central European Time,